All right, we're back. It's halftime here at Bulldog Stadium. Batavia leads this 7A second round matchup 31-13 over Moline. And now let's take a look at some of the first half highlights, and there were plenty.
Enough for a whole show here.
So Moline got on the board first. Moline on a halfback option. Stritchfield found Johnson. And Johnson able to outrace the Batavia defense. Vine's desperation tackle attempt couldn't get there. And a 94-yard touchdown pitch and catch. And it was 94. But the Bulldogs able to block the extra point as Nico fell right up the middle.
I don't think he realized he was that far into the backfield when he got there.
And it was 6-0. Here the Batavia defense with their first of many turnovers. They forced the fumble and got the ball back. The Bulldogs got on the board then as Myers found Will Fitch behind the Moline defense. Fitch able to reel it in and took it in for a 53-yard touchdown reception, and the Bulldogs led it 7-6. It was the defense's turn again. As Baybui, I'm sorry, the handoff to Foy, he never had a handle on that one, and the Bulldogs able to recover it. Their second turnover of the first half. And they were able to capitalize when Art Taylor took it in from 33 yards out around the left side. Extra point made it 14-6 Batavia. Early second quarter, it was Jackson Williams after the drive stalled with a 27-yard field goal. That made the score Batavia 17, Moline 6.
A reoccurring theme in the first half?
A theme here is Lamphere rolls out, met the brothers Wirtz, and that ball came loose. And the Bulldogs with another recovery, as you see Erweiler there. Third fumble recovery in the first half. It was Quinn's brother Trey came up big on the next series. His Myers with a perfectly thrown ball here, just over the Moline defender, and Trey Erweiler with a 28-yard touchdown catch. That made it 24-6. Harrison Baybui on the next possession for Moline ripped off a huge run, taking it 51 yards inside the Batavia 5-yard line. And a couple plays later, it was Abubakar Berry. Good second effort here on this one from 4 yards out, runs through Michael Jancy, somehow stays on his feet and takes it in from 4 yards out. That made the score 24-13.
You see where Jancy got hit from the side or behind, and that's why I think he wasn't able to wrap him up on that play.
Bulldogs got the ball back late, and Quinn Erweiler from 19 yards out with under a minute to play took it in for the final points of the first half, and that made our halftime score 31-13 for Batavia. We'll take a look at the halftime statistics in terms of yardage here. You can see Batavia with an advantage there, 247-172. You look at those 99 passing yards for Moline, Allen, and you realize that 94 of those came on that first play. But they've done a pretty good job keeping the running game in check. Several tackles for loss, despite the fact that Harrison Baybui has gone over 100 yards with 102 yards.
And only one other completion on passes, right?
Correct.
5 yards.
Just 2 of 4 passing for Moline. Looking at the individual statistics for Batavia, quarterback Jack Myers finished the first half 7 of 13 for 128 yards and those 2 touchdown passes. No interceptions. Did have a fumble while rushing. In the running game for Batavia, Art Taylor, 9 carries for 55 to lead Batavia. Quinn Erweiler, 3 carries for 34 and a touchdown. Michael Jancy, 1 carry for 9, and the quarterback, Jack Myers, 2 carries for 21 yards. In the receiving department, 2 catches for Nick Rempert for 14 yards. Fitch with that 53-yard touchdown catch. Zach Weber, 2 catches for 20 yards. And Erweiler, 1 catch for 28, the other Batavia touchdown. So, Alan, about what you'd expect today in this one? You called for a shootout.
Yeah, I really thought that Moline would try and throw the ball a little bit more. I mean, and maybe that's just me. But, yeah, I expected to see scoring. I expected to see a lot of scoring. I didn't expect to see very many punts, and I kind of expected to see a lot of action on the defensive side. And the turnovers, yeah, some of them are just fumbles. Other ones are forced. There's a lot of stuff. There was one that was forced that one of the linemen fell on for the Maroons. So, that's not included in there. And I will say this, the Bulldogs have really done well accounting for the biggest of the linemen out there and making sure that, they're able to give Myers time to throw the ball.
All right, and Andrew's got some highlights queued up for us here down in the truck.
Yeah, there were a few more in the second half.
Bulldogs got the ball to start the second half, and Quinn Erweiler bounced off a defender. It looked like it was going to be about a 1-yard gain. Instead, it turned into a 69-yard touchdown. The straight arm, and Erweiler,
a little adrenaline there,
took it in, and the Bulldogs on the ensuing kickoff, Batavia's Carlson. The kick is muffed by Foy, and Nick Rempert dives in, and with the recovery, Batavia had the ball at the 21-yard line. Bulldogs got on the board again quickly. His quarterback, Jack Myers, found Zach Weber in the corner of the end zone. Weber with a nice job fending off the defender and got a foot down in the corner of the end zone. And Bulldogs, 2 quick scores led at 45-13. Still in the third quarter, from a yard out, it was Michael Jancy. Jancy untouched from a yard out. And after 3 quarters, Bulldogs led it 52-13. Moline wouldn't go away, though. Early fourth quarter, Abubakar Berry, 5-yard touchdown run, made it 52-20. Bulldogs offense got it back, and once again, it was the freshman A.J. Sanders. Sanders, a huge run for the second week in a row. This one covered 38 yards down inside the 15. And then Peyton Anselmi did the rest. 12-yard touchdown run, bouncing it back to the left. And that made the score Batavia 59, Moline 20. Moline got the ball back, and Abubakar Berry, who had been held in check most of the game, finally broke free. An 82-yard touchdown run. That made the score 59-26. For the second time today, Bulldogs were able to block the extra point. And it 52-26. And then on the final play of the game, handoff went to Stritchfield, Xavier Stritchfield. Stritchfield strung it to the outside and took it in for a Moline touchdown on the final play of the game, but it was too little too late. So once again, for our entire BATV crew, he's Alan Wolf, I'm Dave Lundborg. Thanks for watching this presentation of BATV Sports. Once again, our final score, Batavia 59, Moline 32. Good night, everybody.
Good night.